passing once again by Ali, who's been alert in the Somalia goal so far. As Biliatu was furthest forward for the hosts. And here the home fans, the Vuvuzela, here at the National Stadium in Harare. This one originally slated to be played in Bulawayo at the Barberfield Stadium. As Biliatu was furthest forward for the hosts. Qualifier against South Africa. Home fans, match moved, upgraded to the here at the National Stadium in Harare. This one originally slated to be played in Bulawayo, the ball forward at Barberfield Stadium. Biliatu was furthest forward for the hosts. Qualifier against South Africa. Home fans, match moved, upgraded to here at the National Stadium in Harare. A good job of blocking dangerous one. Originally slated to be played in Bulawayo, the ball forward at Barberfield Stadium. Biliatu was furthest forward for the hosts. Against South Africa. Home fans, match moved, upgraded to here at the National Stadium in Harare. Good job of blocking dangerous one. Originally slated to be played in Bulawayo, the ball forward at Barberfield Stadium. Biliatu was furthest forward for the hosts. Against South Africa. Home fans. So it does feel like Somalia are happy to run down the clock wherever possible. Ali won't take the goal kick. There's some meaty aerial battles at times in this match. Some very tall players, particularly on the Zimbabwe side. Powerful run there by Munetsi. So he locates Lunga on that far side and the ball in. It's a chance here. Biliat looking to turn in the box. Just denied. Some last-ditch defending there by the Somalian back line. And now play will be stopped. Confirmation there that Ali, the goalkeeper, did indeed receive the booking for time wasting. The Zimbabwe coach, Antipas, will perhaps feel that his team are edging closer to making that breakthrough. Biliat in particular is regularly well positioned in front of goal. It's just not quite falling right for him at the moment. But crucially, his teammates are teeing him up with opportunities. And there you can see Kararu locked deep in conversation with the Zimbabwe coaching staff. Kararu plays his football with Amazulu in South Africa. He's also had spells in Europe with Boulogne in France and Leuven in Belgium. Play back underway now. And Somalia have the ball at the moment inside the centre circle. Moving forward through Abdullahi. It's now with the ball played forward and eventually going out at play. Number 19. Now Elvis Chipazeze to send the ball up the pitch. Does so. The Somalian backline standing firm. Lunga. Ball played forward, looking for the front two of Razik and Augusto. Mahachi again himself involved as well. A lovely flick there. And Mahachi has it. And now manages to win a corner. So another chance for the home side as we hit the half-hour mark here at National Stadium in Harare. And the corner comes in. Biliat with the delivery. And Augusto tried to flick it on with his head. Pity there. Doing his duty on the halfway line. Attempted ball forward there from Lunga. Now here come the hosts. It's with Lunga once more. He looks to lift the ball over. It was very, very close there. Razik almost connecting with it. He was trying to bring it down and then to steady himself for the shot. Was unable to do so, but Zimbabwe definitely feels like they're coming closer to this opening goal here. But for the moment, Somalia defending their one-goal lead from the opening leg. What an unexpected advantage it is. Somalia find themselves ahead here against all the odds. Chance for Zimbabwe to cancel out that advantage, but they weren't able to take it, and Somalia hacking the ball away out of defence. Well, the opening leg was played in Djibouti. Game had to be played on neutral territory, of course, because of the unstable security situation in Somalia. It didn't faze them. They stand firm here once again. Ali charging out bravely to collect the ball. And he's now suffered an injury, so he's down on the ground. Ali, who's been active in this first half, received a booking, but also made a number of good blocks, including one smart save when he was backpedaling and had to tip over. Now he will receive some treatment. A replay showing that it was Zimbabwe's Augusto who was challenging for the ball with Ali. Ali managing to claim it successfully. Augusto frustrated in the end. And the home crowd growing a little uneasy as their team remain behind in this tie. The stadium filling up in the middle parts. You can hear the sound of the vuvuzela. As well as a fair amount of whistling towards Ali as he receives treatment on the pitch. Somalia coach Hayford will be happy with what he's seen from his side so far. They've remained relatively solid. Zimbabwe have had a few chances. You imagine if Somalia came here expecting to have to weather a storm from the hosts. Had Zimbabwe's finishing been sharper, perhaps we would have had the first goal already, but as things stand, it is goalless, which means that Somalia are currently over the two legs. Solid defensive work there once again by Ahmed.
Viva عادي أكيد فيمك وحماية ستا OBS ما ستا
As they look for openings.
وصوتك سنكرا وفودية ها فيمك ستا ستنا كثير
Charged down by Lunga there.
OBS stream live على OBS free download ليش كده صاروا كاي سوفنا OBS فيمك سكبان يسوى هذا جاي OBS كم OBS free download على هذا صاروا كاي سوفنا
It's now Lunga once again. There's the ball in field looking for Biliat. Now Biliat going forward, was that a handball? Yes, Zimbabwe do have a free kick on the edge of the box. Looks like it was the captain Ali who was penalised. Now this is a very good opportunity for the home side. That's just what they need as we head towards half-time. It was not the captain who was penalised. Instead it was the number 4, Mohamed. And now Somalia with this free kick to contend with. Ali has been very alert so far in that away goal. He's going to have to remain so. Zimbabwe, the golden opportunity to get a shot on target here and really try to test Ali. Netsi there, fresh from his summer move from South Africa to Europe with Haas in France's Liga. Now, it's either Bidiat or Mahachi, the two players standing over the ball. It looks like Mahachi fancies that. That's going to have a go at the talisman of this Zimbabwean side. Camera Bidiat goes for goal. And it goes wide in the end. That was a great opportunity for Zimbabwe. Up and over the wall, but just wide. Ali unable to take goal kicks. Defensive teammates feel for him. Free kick on receipt. Pardon. Mahachi leaves it for Lunga and the ball sent in. Throw there. Unable to properly connect with his head. With his body into an awkward position. He wasn't able to direct the ball on target because he wasn't able to properly connect with it. Zimbabwe enjoying some good openings at times, unable to put themselves in the right position for some of those finishes. We've seen it a couple of times with Bidiat in this first half. Rusik, and the ball spread to the far side. Played in, cleared by Ahmed. Zimbabwean fans being restless. Pumping it forward from defence. Mudimu behind him, but he's opted to play it back to Chipazeze. That's now with Piri. Yet chance passes for Zimbabwe. Now Somalia with the throw-in their own half. Ball headed towards Clive Augusto, and now a chance for the hosts. Got it on the edge of the box, the shot charged down, appeals for handball, referee waves them away. Now Zimbabwe spreading the ball around, and they have another free kick. Now Bidiat goes down. And he flashed one just wide a couple of minutes ago. So fancy going one better surely this time. Again, Ahmed, the offender. And Mahachi once again standing over the ball with Bidiat, who fancied it the first time and will probably fancy it again. Can we get this one on target? Ali has been kept busy in this first half, but he is now carrying an injury as well as being on a booking. His mobility limited after he took that knock in the collision with Augusto. And what can Zimbabwe conjure up here? Great opportunity for them. Bidiat goes for goal. This time it's just over. A little lower. And that would have had Ali worried. And Zimbabwe still remain behind by 1-0. trailing from the first leg. The ball sent forward as Ali continues to be unable to take goal kicks. And that was Rusik looking for Piri. Piri now has it and takes the throw-in. He's looking for Augusto. It's with Mudimu, who sends the ball back, and it's with Chipizeze. Uses his chest to control. And Hadebe. Piri with the throw-in, which the referee spotted. And now coming forward is Rusik on this near side. It's now with Lunga. Lunga sends it to Mahachi, who's switched sides during this first half, and Ali comes out once again and imposes himself aerially. Somalia's main man so far this first half. Particularly good at save inside the opening quarter of an hour or so. And there Chipizeze comes out to gather. Shakunda, the goal-scoring hero from the first leg, ball down on goal up against Hadebe. And it is Hadebe once again. Kararu leaves it for Mudimu, and now Mudimu sends it to the other side of the pitch where it's found Mahachi. Munetsi charging forward. And the delivery blocked in the end by the Somalian defence. Ball sent forward, and Lunga will leave it for Hadebe. It's actually Mahachi. Sends the ball forward. Repelled once again on the edge of the Somalian box. And the visiting side will now just be hoping that they make it to half-time without conceding a goal. But this is a great chance for the hosts. Brilliant save by Ali once again. Kararu denied. What a chance that was. Arguably the best of the half just before the break for the home side. A high foot there from Biliat. Sees the danger completely passed, but what a golden opportunity for Zimbabwe there. Kararu played in, Ali getting down well, making the block with his leg. Remember, Ali injured after that collision with Augusto earlier on, so did very well to call on his agility there. Once again, unable to take the goal kick. And we're now into added time. At the end of the first half, Zimbabwe had by far the better opportunities. We're going to have 3 minutes of added time here at National Stadium in Harare. And we've just seen the best chance of an equaliser on aggregate for Zimbabwe. They would, of course, go ahead on the day. Will that missed opportunity come back to haunt Kararu? We will see. Another half of football to come up after these 3 minutes of added time have been played. The majority of the way through the first of those three. Somalia holding firm in defence, and here come the hosts once again. It's their one last chance before the break. It's with Piri. Now Mahachi. Mudimu to Hadebe. Rusik with the header in, and a chance for the hosts. Once again getting in each other's way. What an opening that was. Another chance now. Is that a handball? There are appeals for it. It's going to be a corner instead. And Zimbabwe with a flurry of late openings and efforts on goal. Somalia doing their best to charge them down. It'll be interesting to see a replay there. Just how Somalia kept that out. almost 2/3 of the way through added time here. They are holding firm defensively. Now, throw in for Zimbabwe inside the Somalian half. Is there one last chance for them? Enjoying a few of them of late. And there it is, the ball in again. Just couldn't be directed on goal. And it was Lunga this time. Divine by name, not quite divine by nature that time. 2.5 minutes of the 3 gone before the break. The home fans encouraged by this bit of pressure by their players. But they don't have a goal to show for it for the moment. Somalia looking grateful to be reaching half-time, where they will be able to regroup and know that they are still in the lead in this tie. As part of the World Cup preliminary qualifiers. And here come the hosts. Is this one last chance for them? No. Somalia holding firm in defence. The ball played forward. As Zimbabwe look perhaps for one last opportunity, and although it was a Somali foot that sent the ball back goalwards, Ali there to gather once again. He's been by far the man of the match in this first half. It is now half-time at National Stadium in Harare. Goalless at the break as Zimbabwe still look to cancel out that first leg goal by Somalia. But the visitors holding on for the moment, potentially 45 minutes away.
Half-time scoreline, Zimbabwe 0, Somalia 0.
Somalia know they're 45 minutes away from confirming a potentially massive result over the 2 legs. Zimbabwe have 45 minutes to salvage their hopes. We'll see what happens after the break. play will be stopped. Confirmation there that Ali, the
to the hosts. Cheats. Two teams making their way back onto the pitch at the National Stadium in Harare, where the hosts Zimbabwe are being held goalless coming into this second half, and Somalia, of course, holding an improbable lead from the first leg. And that Shakunda goal, 4 minutes from full time in Djibouti, may well go on to prove decisive. Zimbabwe have 45 minutes in which to turn the tide. Somalia, with this second half left to hold strong. And the two sides and the coaching staff making their way back to their positions. And Zimbabwe enjoyed a flurry of chances towards the end of that first half. They weren't able to make any of them count. Kama Biliat with a couple of free kicks. The Somalian goalkeeper Ali has been particularly active. And now it is a crucial 45 minutes coming up for both sides in these preliminary World Cup qualifiers from Africa. Zimbabwe don't want to suffer double humiliation, considering the shock of the first result, but they are staring down the barrel at just that. And we're back underway at National Stadium here in Harare. Massive 45 minutes coming up for both sides. Zimbabwe being held goalless by Somalia, who have a 1-goal lead from the opening leg. The tension obviously running high in the Zimbabwe camp. There's Mahachi there. Squares off against Mohamed. Mohamed with the throw. It's headed on by Youssef. Now forward come the hosts, but Ali is out to gather. And he has received treatment at half-time after picking up a knock, having collided with Zimbabwe's Augusto in the first half. He's definitely been Somalia's main man. He had a smart save to tip over after just about a quarter of an hour. Could easily have been caught out. Now, can Zimbabwe find a way to break down a resolute Somalian defence? Somalia have not really offered that much going forward. It's largely been Zimbabwe, but Zimbabwe, for all the possession that they've enjoyed, have not created the most clear-cut of chances. That said, they did have some openings towards the end of the first half, and they'll hope to keep that momentum going. Somalia now with a potential opportunity to counter here. And the effort at goal, arguably their first of the match. It was the hero from that opening leg, Shakunda, who poked the ball wide. Now here is Abdullahi in the Somalia midfield. With Mohamed, the number 10. Now Mohamed, the number 4. Gathered there by Chipazeze, the Zimbabwean goalkeeper. And a foul in the midfield gives Zimbabwe a free kick just on the edge of the centre circle. And forward come the hosts, with Nakati from right back, number 2. It's now with Lunga, number 5. Mahachi. Let's come all the way back to Chipazeze. Now here come Zimbabwe once more. And to build from the back. Let's run through to the Somalian back line. It's with Bidiat. His pass was looking for Nakati. It was too strong and he goes out of play for a throw-in. Nakati winning the ball back there. Somalia thought they were going to get a throw-in, but they haven't. The ball hasn't gone out of play yet. Now Zimbabwe trying to push the ball forward into attack. Lunga's pass forward intercepted. And it's with Hadebe at the back. Mudimu. Nakati. Smart turn there. Forward come the hosts once again, but they touch a little heavy there, and now the Zimbabwe fans starting to get on the players' backs a little bit. And they have been temporarily won over by the flurry of chances late in the first half, but now the frustration clear on the faces of many, a lot of gesticulation there. We've seen their side create a number of chances, but also not really come that close with them. Ali's still unable to take goal kicks. And Zimbabwe really need to be testing him in the second half. Now a chance with Lunga coming forward for Zimbabwe. And in the end, got caught in two minds, it seemed. It's a cross-come shot with a lot of power, always rising. And another good opening passes. And Zimbabwe have time on their side at the moment in this second half. They're going to need to do a lot more than they've done so far with the ball in those sorts of situations. So the longer the match goes on, the tighter Somalia will get defensively, and they've already been quite tight even from the off, taking as many opportunities as they can to run down the clock. That won't be stopping in this second half. Ali with the clearance from the edge of his own box. Zimbabwe will have to find a way back into attack from their own half. And now here come the hosts. Shot from distance. Very optimistic from Munetsi. And it'll be back to the drawing board for Zimbabwe. And Somalia made a half-time change. Shakunda, the goal-scoring hero from the first leg, withdrawn. And Farhan Mohamed Ahmed, the number 11, sent on. And Zimbabwe once again coming forward, ball crossed in. And there's Nakati with the cross from right back on that far side. Cut out by the Somalia back line. Now here come Zimbabwe once more. Here's the number 10 Karari with the attempted pass forward. Now Somalia coming forward, potentially with a chance to attack, and they've won a free kick. The foul on the number 10 Mohammed, and there's a booking First for Zimbabwe, and it's Munetsi, the man who's plying his trade with Haas in France after his summer move from Orlando Pirates in South Africa. He's the first in the book for the home side.
Substitution for Zimbabwe. Out, jersey number 14, Clive Augusto. In, Max Matiza, jersey number 19.
Well, there's been a change for Zimbabwe. Augusto going off after a bit of a frustrating outing in attack, and he's been replaced by Admiral Mustaqbal, number 19, who is on the books of Leicester City in the Premier League. And their confirmation that it was Munetsi with the yellow card for Zimbabwe, so that's one booking apiece for the two sides. Ali, the Somalian goalkeeper, who's arguably been man of the match so far, and Munetsi for Zimbabwe. And now both sides have also made a substitution. Now let's see what Antipas's change has done for the attack. It's with Mahachi. Mahachi with the ball forward. And the cross in from Bidiat, gathered by Ali. He was looking for Musquet. And Zimbabwe getting the ball rolling once more. Lunga playing it forward. Bidiat. And it's with Hadebe. And Somalia conceding the throw-in on the halfway line. 10 minutes into this second half. And Razik comes forward in the Zimbabwe attack. Somalia clearing their lines. It's now with Hadebe. And now chance for Somalia. Ahmed dispossessed Hadebe, one of the more established members of the Zimbabwe team as well. Surprising to see him caught in possession like that. Perhaps indicative of the nerves that are starting to set in among the home ranks as the fans grow more and more irate. There's going to be another booking, third of the match. And it looked like it's been handed out to Mohamed, number 10. Now Zimbabwe getting things back underway. And it's Bidiat on this near side, crosses the ball in. It's not quite falling at Zimbabwean feet right now. Somalia doing their best to try and defend, and a chance now for Zimbabwe. Oh, it's a great opening, and Ali doing his best to keep it out. Didn't seem to know too much about it. Still got a strong hand in the way to tip it over. 57 minutes in, and Somalia still holding strong. And Zimbabwe remained frustrated. Confirmation there that it was the Somali number 10 that was booked, Mohamed. Now Zimbabwe losing possession on the edge of the Somali box. And it goes all the way back into the Zimbabwean half. Well, there, a replay of the opportunity. And it was Razik who had the chance to pull the trigger. And now here come Somalia. Nikati with the interception that gives Somalia a throw-in. Here come the hosts once more. They're able to push forward at will at the moment. They do have a free kick. Bidiat there, brought down. And Somalia, despite the fact that he's not been the sharpest in front of goal, know that he is one of the main danger men that they're up against today. And he plays the ball forward and chance for the hosts. And again, Ali there with the save. And in any case, the flag was up. Zimbabwe just can't find a way to hit back of that net. Lovely delivery. And good connection as well. But still no way past Ali in that Somalia goal. And the longer this goes on, the more frustrated the home side and their fans will be. Here we go again with Zimbabwe pushing forward on that far side with Razik, who delivers the ball, but it's headed clear. And Nikati gets himself in the way and goes out for a throw-in. Somalia penalised there, and they were penalised for a foul throw. Zimbabwe attempted to take it as a free kick. They now have the throw-in, and the game is active once more. Hadebe spreading the ball to Lunga. Lunga forward to Mahachi. Lunga once more. He was looking for Kararu that time. And Somalia keeping things tight at the back, and they look like they're lining up another change. The number 14 making his way to the edge of the pitch, Amin Abbas. And he's going to come on for the number 6, Abdelaziz Safimaya Youssef. Not seen too much of him this game. That change has now been made, and Abbas is on. Ball goes all the way through to Chipazeze. And now that was Mudimu, and it's with Nakati. Nakati spreading it to Rosik. And the flag goes up. Zimbabwe frustrated once again. Well, we're past the hour mark now, so less than half an hour to go. The home crowd understandably tense, frustrated. They didn't expect to be in this position. And that's to Somalia's credit. They've been very, very good defensively. Took their opportunity in the opening leg. And although Zimbabwe have enjoyed a few openings in this match, they've not been able to make them count. And Razik with the turn there, and Somalia going very direct, putting the ball out of play. Very no nonsense at the moment from the visitors. Deep cross goes into the box. Ali backpedaling, making sure he wasn't caught out, but the ball in went too long and goes out of play now. Fans enjoying the spectacle. And there's been a booking for time wasting. And this time it's the number 4, Mohamed, and that is 3 Somalian players who've now been cautioned. Ball sent up the pitch, and a foul whistled in Somalia's favour. And the free kick taken quickly. Looking for the substitute, Ahmed. Confirmation there that it was the number 4, Mohamed, who was the latest Somalian player to be booked. And here comes Zimbabwe. And it's Munetsi. Somalia dealing with it on the edge of their own box. And now Zimbabwe will have a throw-in. Rasik. Ball spread to Lunga, the number 5. Lunga's pass finds Mahachi. Mahachi with the cross. It doesn't beat the first man. And the ball played forward as Somalia get a rare chance of an attack. Mohamed dispossessed though by Hadebe. And Mudimu finds Nikati. He's now with Karuru. Mudimu sending the ball forward. It's dealt with, and Somalia just happy to soak up that pressure whenever it is forthcoming. Biliat now. There's a foul on the edge of the box. Somalia now have a chance to pump the ball up the pitch, relieve some of the pressure that is building up with the ball spending so much time in their half. But no real urgency about many of the members of this Zimbabwean team. Billy out there waving for the ball. Not being found, and a chance now for Rusik. Went for it from range. The ball was always rising. And that's going to do nothing to calm the home fans and their coach, Antipas. Now Somalia, less than half an hour away from what would be a mammoth result in their history. And strange considering how much control Zimbabwe have enjoyed over the 2 legs, that they still haven't managed to create a single goal yet. Number of chances and half chances, none too clear cut, but they still don't have a goal. Now Mahashi goes for it from the edge of the box and goes well over. He accepts that perhaps wasn't the best decision to shoot. And although his teammates have forgiven him, the crowd are whistling him, and the crowd continues to grow. The Zimbabwean people know that their team are in need of their support. And it's Chipazeze sending the ball forward. And it's now with Ali, the captain. Munetsi. Munetsi with the pass. Getting the ball caught up in his feet there, Munetsi. And it will be Somalia's ball. Now the throw-in ready to be taken. As we approach the midway point of this second half. Ball sent forward. And Somalia just happy to try and get the ball into the Zimbabwe half at times. That was Lunga getting involved. Now, Zimbabwe getting a bit petulant. A few unnecessary challenges flying in, and Somalia just happy to take the blows. Gain a bit of time. That was Abdullahi going to ground there. And the home fans booing at every opportunity. Chance for Somalia to perhaps create something for themselves there, but Zimbabwe have dealt with it for the moment. Lunga will send it upfield. And it goes out of play. Too far in front of Mahachi for him to reach. It's Lunga intercepting. And there's Mahachi up against Ali. Lunga. Machi. And here comes Somalia. Mohamed. Entering the final 20 minutes of the regular 90. And Somalia are on the verge of an historic achievement. It ended a run of 19 successive defeats. Joint ranked 202nd in the world. And what a coup this would be if they could avoid defeat for a second time and advance at Zimbabwe's expense. And here come the hosts. Played to Mahachi. It's dealt with in the defence, and there will be a corner for the home side. The ball sent in. It did meet a Zimbabwean head. It was Mudimu. He heads over. Now, a Somalian 15, Abel Jigli, needing a bit of treatment. He's down, looking a little dazed. As Somalian medical help takes to the pitch. What an achievement this would be if Somalia can hold on. It's been a huge defensive effort over the two matches, and it continues to be here. That's National Stadium in Harare, where the locals are growing restless. With the opening leg defeat late on was embarrassing enough to not be scoring at home against the lowest ranked team in the world. It is equally shocking. And that man, Antipas, knows that he will face severe questions if Zimbabwe can't find a way back into this tie. Ball sent forward. More in hope than anything. Musquet was the player charged with chasing it down. And Ali, the goalkeeper, collected and sends the ball up the pitch. Somalia with some brave defending there at times. Players unafraid to put their body on the line. And that was Farah up against Razik. Somalia with a chance to send the ball up pitch, which of course will eat up some time significantly. We could also get a chance out of this. Now, Zimbabwe gaining ground. It's Nikati to take the throw. Nikati, can he dig out a deep cross there? Does so. It's now with Lunga. Lunga was looked for by Bilyat, but unable to find him. Now there's going to be another substitution from Somalia. And it's going to be the number 3 coming on for the number 19. So that is Ayman Mohamed Hussein.
Substitution for Somalia, jersey number 19, Hussein Mohamed, going out. Going in is Ayman Hussein, jersey number 3.
So Hussein Abdikarim Mohamed coming off. And Ayman Mohamed Hussein coming on. Zimbabwe remain frustrated. Zimbabwe continuing to struggle to create going forward, but it's the potential for a chance, but Ali, with his cat-like reflexes, gathering the ball. It looks like there's going to be a double substitution for Zimbabwe. The home side really incurring the wrath of their fans. Zimbabwe with a free kick in their half, which is taken by Hadebe. And Mudimu sends it to Nikati. Sends it forward, looking for Rusik. Rusik now takes it past his man, has a chance to deliver. It's headed behind by the Somalian captain Ali. And here come the 2 Zimbabwean changes. We've got the number 15 coming on. And it's Terence Zvukamanja. And also the number 13, Thabani Kamusoko. Here comes the corner, whipped in. Headed down and a chance, and Zimbabwe finally have the goal that they've been searching for all match, and it's the number 8, Munetsi, the man who moved this summer from Orlando Pirates to Reims in France's Ligue 1, has given the home side hope with 15 minutes remaining. As Somalia, who'd held firm for so long, have now seen that goal from the opening leg wiped out. And what a finish it was. Headed back down, acrobatic, with the right foot from Munetsi. And suddenly, Zimbabwe have reason to believe. And forward come the hosts once again. And it's Mahachi with the ball in. It's well defended this time. The number 19, Muskwe, was waiting. And it's Hadebe now. The Zimbabwean man down on the pitch, and another booking has been dished out.
1
And suddenly the atmosphere here at the National Stadium in Harare is so much more positive than it was before. Acrobatic finish from Munetsi. And for the first time pretty much all match, you can hear the fans singing, dancing. Suddenly, a wave of positivity sweeping around the stadium here. And can they find a winner in regular time? Now, Biliat makes his way off the pitch after taking a knock. And the replay of the goal once again. A header coming back in from Ruzik. Acrobatic finish from Munetsi. It was always going to take something special to beat Ali in the form that he's shown. And now Chipazeze. And Zimbabwe. Only with the bit between their teeth. And the ball goes back to Chipazeze. Now Biliat gives chase. And a free kick for Zimbabwe. Opportunity for Biliat to put the ball into the box. And the ball headed clear, hit the referee, and now Nakati has given it back to Ruzik. Ruzik looking to deliver, takes a knock from a Somalian player on the way through. Now it's with Biliat on the edge of the box. Another chance potentially for Zimbabwe. But Mahashi can't locate another teammate, and Somalia bring it out of defence for the moment. It's with Ruzik again, and Zimbabwe looking to create more pressure to build on this momentum. They will have to be vigilant in defence, because they will know that a Somalia goal now, with away goals counting, could be absolutely killer. But the goal for Zimbabwe will put them through. Now, a foul on the edge of the box on Lunga gives Zimbabwe a well-positioned free kick. Now, tempers flaring a bit. Lunga, the man who was fouled. Mahachi standing over the ball, wanting it. Biliat as well. And now, the captain Mudimu comes over to try and calm things down as we head towards the final 10 minutes. And the referee getting things in order. And now the free kick can be taken. And it's Biliat who stands over it. Good chance this for the home side. Can they make the most of it? Biliat with the delivery. And it is headed clear. Somalian head on it. Now Somalia keeping the ball in play, and they have a potentially good opportunity here. They've not attacked too much in this match. And Zimbabwe holds strong defensively this time. Somalia winning it back immediately. And now they have a free kick. Oh, what an effort it's been over the two matches. by this Somalian side. Joint 202nd ranked in the world, which is the lowest ranking. What a story it would be if they somehow found an away goal here, which would be the undoing of Zimbabwe, even if Zimbabwe were to grab themselves a second. So they're going to have to be careful here. Make sure that this free kick does not lead to anything. Chipuzeze trying to line up his defenders. Somalia send the ball in. It's headed clear, but Somalia will have a corner. A chance for the visitors to test Chipuzeze. And Zimbabwe have a tall team. They will fancy themselves able to repel this aerially. The delivery comes in and Chipuzeze does get a hand on it. And Lunga chasing it, unable to keep the ball in play. But Somalia have themselves a throw-in. It's going to be the number 4, Mohammed, who's on a booking to deliver the throw-in. Lunga heads it clear. It's back with Mohammed, who delivers it once again. And Zimbabwe can bring it away. Munetsi, the goal scorer. And Somalia managing to win back possession. Ball sent forward once again. And now, what an opportunity this is for Somalia to get the away goal. And they do! One apiece! What a mistake in the Zimbabwean defence. But the visitors don't care. What a massive, massive moment for Somalian football. Just when it looked like Zimbabwe were getting back into the match, a howler absolutely gifts them an equaliser.
Goal in favour of Somalia.
And you can see the look on the face of that Zimbabwean bench. Antipas just doesn't know where to put himself. Well, this is a massive, massive moment for Somalia. Their opening leg win ended a run of 19 successive defeats. And now not only do they look like they may well avoid defeat for a second match in a row, thanks to their number 10, Omar Abdullahi Mohammed, they now have a priceless away goal, which means Zimbabwe need to score more than once more before the end of the 90 minutes if they are to somehow salvage something here. But what a mistake there by teenage Hadebe, basically playing in Mohammed. And Hadebe, one of the more experienced members of the Zimbabwean team, is going to come in for massive scrutiny, but don't let that take anything away from Somalia. It's been a fantastic collective performance from them. The goalkeeper, Ali, has made some important interventions at moments. Zimbabwe now have a free kick, and they are going to need to make the absolute most of it. And look there, Hadebe playing in Mohammed, and it was a cool finish as Chipuzeze went to ground early. And you can see by the look in his face and the celebrations that that is a massive, massive goal for Somalia. What an incredible moment. And now Zimbabwe facing embarrassment once again. A chance from the free kick, and Zimbabwe have themselves another goal. Musque from the free kick. Did it take a deflection? Well, suddenly the hosts need a goal once more. Remember, it's not enough at the moment at 2-1. Somalia will go through on away goals, but suddenly, in the final 15 minutes, We've gone goal crazy here at National Stadium in Harare. It did take a deflection off a Somalian head there. Musque with the free kick going straight through. And it's now Zimbabwe 2, Somalia 1, but Zimbabwe need another goal. There's now no way that there will be extra time and penalties thanks to those 2 late goals. And now it's simply a question of whether or not Zimbabwe can find a third, because if they can't, then their late rally will have been in vain and they will remain undone by that defensive error. And it's shaping up to be a grandstand finish. What drama in these African World Cup preliminary qualifiers. Zimbabwe pouring forward. Bukamanja looking for an opening. And Mudimu spreading it to Nakati. Nakati with the ball in. Looking for Musque. It's found Musque on the edge of the box once again with Somalia clearing their lines. And Somalia know that they need to keep clear heads. They suddenly find themselves in possession once again. It's with Ahmed on this near side. He's unable to keep the ball in play. And Hadebe sends the ball forward now. Zimbabwe with the free kick. And it was the second goal scorer, Musque, who was caught. Biliat now standing over the ball, and there are going to be 4 minutes added on once we hit the 90.
Additional time, 4 minutes.
So Zimbabwe have 6 minutes in which to find a third goal and avoid Somalia getting themselves a second. And Somalia running the ball forward. There's a foul by Lunga, which gives Somalia a free kick in the Zimbabwean half. The goal-scoring hero, Mohamed, fouled. And his goal remains of massive importance to Somalia. So here come Somalia as we prepare to enter the 4 minutes of added time. And it's Musque. With the ball forward, finds Biliat on the edge of the box now. Can he get the shot in? He does, and it's the goal for Zimbabwe. It's 3-1. Incredible scenes. Zimbabwe managing to fight back after a horrific error gifted Somalia the equaliser, and you can see the dejection on the Somalian faces. Zimbabwe somehow coming back from the dead. 3-1. It's incredible scenes here at National Stadium in Harare. And it's that man Biliat, the talisman of the team. He's had a couple of opportunities today where he's not really done as well as he perhaps could have done in front of goal, but when it really mattered, he turned up, sent the shot into the top corner of the net, and has sent the crowd wild. Took his shirt off in celebration. He emulated Cristiano Ronaldo's celebration.
markii ama unugii soo deyn lahaa amarkii wixii amri lahaayoo kale in maaragta uu noqdo markii ama unugii soo deyn lahaa amarkii wixii amri lahaayoo kale in maaragta uu noqdo nikotiinka uu noqdo haddoosan sigaar cayn dareemaysaa murugo iyo yani hadaa booqato wadamadooda waa arkaysaa si yani badly زائدة واستعمالان
themselves Munetsi, Mustaqbal and Biliat with the goals in a late show that will have Antibas a relieved man in his preliminary World Cup qualifiers. Zimbabwe just need to see it out, send the ball forward. That will eat up significant time.
aragto inuu yani problem ku geysanayo wax walba caafimaadkaaga problem u geysanayo
what a drama.
iska diiso
Goalless for the most part of the match, and then the final 30 minutes have been absolutely incredible. 4 goals. Munetsi equalising for Zimbabwe. Mohamed giving Somalia the lead.
qofkan
Again,
markuu asaga isku joojinayo in yani bulshada ku hareeraysan maaragta dhan problemka
Biliat with the dramatic winner, or what seems to be a dramatic winner. Now a final substitution for Zimbabwe. Coming on is number 22, and replacing him is Soko, who was initially going to be sent on earlier.
يعني lung cancer.
Substitution
eventually
did not stand, and that is the final whistle. It's all over here at National Stadium in Harare. Zimbabwe won 3-1 against Somalia, so it finishes 3-2 on aggregate, and Somalia was so close to making history after that 1-0 first leg win. Munetsi gave Zimbabwe hope in the 77th minute, and it looks to have been snatched away. Defensive error giving Mohamed the chance to equalise and put Somalia back in front on aggregate. It was 2-1 at that stage. The substitute Mustaqbal scoring a deflected free kick in the 86th minute, which set up the grandstand finish, which was capped by Biliat's late finish, driving the ball into the top corner of the net. Zimbabwe running out 3-2 winners overall on aggregate 3-1 here. And they have managed to save face in dramatic circumstances. So Zimbabwe advance, Somalia unfortunate, a painful way to be on the losing end. But what drama. Zimbabwe the winners. And that's all from National Stadium in Harare here, as we see another dramatic episode in these African World Cup preliminary qualifiers. Well, here is the Zimbabwe first goal. Munetsi, acrobatic, guiding the ball into the back of the net, past Ali, his resistance finally broken. And this was the defensive error from Hadebe, of all people, that gave Somalia the chance to equalise through Mohamed and go back in front on aggregate. And look at what it meant at that moment. Massive celebrations from the Somalia bench. And then the free kick by Mustaqbal deflected in. Ali given no chance. And at that moment, Zimbabwe had hope. And then this happened. Biliat found on the edge of the box, lined up the shot, put it onto his left foot, drove it into the top corner. Fantastic finish. Took his shirt off in celebration. And look at what it meant to those Zimbabwean players. As the players make their way off the pitch, emotions are high, but the Zimbabwean fans happy, the players relieved. It's Zimbabwe who advance, and Somalia left with hard lines to read. C'est fini pour ce match. My match is over.